Hey everybody, this is Max, and I got volunteered to do the DIY stuff this month. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about all the DIY or helpful hints and stuff that I did to my camera bag. So hopefully this goes okay and I can get through this in one run. We'll find out. I do a lot of DIY stuff, and I'm going to start with my camera bag here, and let's see. The first thing that I've got here is a first aid kit. I carry a little first aid kit, and it's first aid not really for getting hurt so much. It has bug spray, or not bug spray, but bug repellent. I use Picardin bug repellent, and it works real good. So I have that. I bring me some sunscreen that goes there. And I've got a toothpick stuck in there, and I do have one Band-Aid, and I've got some microfiber lens wipes for my glasses, because I get them smudged up quite a bit. And I even have a contact in here too if I need to put a contact in. So that's the first thing that I have in my bag, and I've got them in this little case that I got filters in. This is what my I had some filters come in, and so I use this. It's pretty sturdy Ziploc, and so that's what I use for that. Let's see, what else have I got in here? Of course, I've got my card case, but I also carry in here. I got lens swabs, and these are for cleaning your sensor swabs. This is for cleaning your sensors, and it's got to be to the size of your sensor, and I shoot crop sensors, so that's made especially for that. I've got a couple of lens cleaning stuff. Hot hands. I always have hot hands with me, especially in the cooler months. You know, keep one of these in your pocket and keeps you nice and warm. Hey, and I got some business cards in here, and even some Gapc cards if somebody asks about our club. So I always keep cards handy. So that's kind of in the front. Let's see, what else do I carry with me? I have if y'all don't know, I do a lot of sewing, but not, you know, this is sewing for, like, I make hammocks and tarps and stuff like that. So this is a little pouch that I made. It's waterproof, it's pretty durable, but it's my poop kit. When you get out, you know, I do a lot of landscape stuff, so I've got, you know, wet ones in there. I've got some hand sanitizer and some other stuff, but this is for, you know, when nature calls, got to have your stuff together. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I do have a kit here. This little kit here, now I didn't make this, I bought this, but this has recharging type stuff. So it has a battery charger, so I can you know, charge up batteries if I have to, or my phone, and a couple of cables, and that stays in the bag. Let's see, of course I've got, you know, hand sanitizer and all that kind of neat stuff. Let's see, on my straps here, on my straps on this one, I have a Peak Design clip, and so you can hook your camera up to this as you're hiking, so you can be hands-free. Now I do mainly landscape and outdoorsy type stuff, so that comes in real handy. And I have these cool little pouches here. One of them I keep a mask in, and another thing of cards. In case somebody think I take somebody's picture or something, I can give them a card and they can email me for the picture. And on the other side, I've made a little holder to hold this little towel. I'm one of those professional sweaters, and I always need a sweat towel. And I just used a little shock cord with a little connector here, and just tighten it up, and it stays in place pretty good. Alright, so that's so much for the kind of the outside of my bag, things that I've done. Inside the bag, I'm going to open this up and find the other end of it and open it up. Now inside the bag, I did a few things also. I've got these little battery holders. These are these two holes here are for my GoPros, which I'm using to film all this with. But you know, you need batteries out there, and so I made these nice little cases. And I made these out of koozies, little drink koozie, and you know, they'll hold your batteries in there and keep them nice and organized. When you travel, especially on a plane or something, your batteries need to be separated somehow. So this is a great way to do it. And so I've got two different size batteries for my GoPros, and so I had to make two different ones. So I've got, and of course they were made out of different koozies we had laying around the house. And of course I have battery pouches over here for my main battery. Underneath everything, I try to keep these little silica gel, and you get these in everything. And I also try to keep a microfiber cloth in every one of these. And these will, you know, you always need a cloth. I always keep one in my pocket also. So that's another thing I always do. I always keep one in my pocket when I'm out shooting, or just about all the time I keep one in my pocket. But they're helpful to clean your lens off. They're helpful to clean your glasses off if you wear glasses like I do. And they really come in handy. And they come in handy for somebody else. If somebody else gets some droplets or something on the lens, you can pull one right out your pocket and you're good to go. But these little packets, you know, you get them in shoes and all kinds of stuff. I got little ones. I just buy them and chunk them in here. You know, how much good they do, I don't know, but if they absorb any moisture at all, they've done their job. This little case here, I use it for some of my polarizer filters, but it was I don't know if you remember those little tiny CDs that came out a long time ago. Well, this was a case to hold those little CDs. My daughter had got it for some class she was taking, so I got this, and it fit my little stuff just perfect. So I use that for my case. I've also made little bags. And these little bags, I try to make them bright orange because I don't like black on black on black. You know, a lot of camera bags, you open them up and they're black, and all your camera stuff is black, and you just can't find anything. So I like to make stuff as bright as I possibly can. Let's see what else I got in here. Another nifty little trick. Besides, at the bottom of all my cases, I also have, these are little shower caps. These little shower caps come in handy. Say you're at a waterfall and you're taking a photograph, and you know the mist is blowing around, so when you're not shooting, you can cover up your camera and it'll keep all the mist and stuff from getting on your lens. Or if it starts to sprinkle and you're going back to your vehicle, this is a good way to keep your camera dry. So I keep those with me. If I can get it, there we go. Another thing I do to most of my cameras, I keep a L bracket on it. L bracket comes in real handy. So if you're taking pictures, you got it on the tripod here, and you want to turn it, boom, you just have to turn it this way. You don't have to undo your tripod and flip it over to the side and then redo it, and then readjust your tripod to get it back up. You just flip it over and you're right there in spot. Let's see, what else do I keep in here? I also keep, this is a little rain cover for my camera and lens that I actually made out of a rain suit I had. So I had a rain suit, and I took one of the legs and I cut it up. And I've got a small camera, that's why it's kind of small. Because those big ones you buy, you can get them for like $5, but they're huge and they're bigger than anything I'll ever need. So I made this short one, and I've got, you know, little zip ties, little zip tie on each end, little shock cords and shock cord locks, and I can get it all in there nice and cozy and keep it dry. Another thing that I carry with me all the time is an emergency poncho, and these are these little cheap emergency ponchos you can get from Walmart or Walmart or somewhere like that, and they're like $4 or $5. They're like a one-time wear only type thing, and but they can be a lifesaver, especially if you're out somewhere, say you're a mile or two in and it starts to rain on you. These come in real handy. You can put them on. I got caught out at trying to remember which state park I was at, but I was way out there, and I happened to have a trash bag with me for some reason, and that's what really protected my me. I wore it as a raincoat. Another thing that I take with me whenever I go, I've got a little bulb here that I can try to clean my sensor with it. These mirrorless cameras, the sensors can pick up dust really quickly. So I just take it, usually between lenses, I'll just take it and blow it up in there to blow off any dust, and then I can just hook it up. I tried to find the smallest one I can. I think I had a jeweler's bulb which had this little nozzle on it, and then I've got something free with something I bought that had this little bulb, and I kind of married them together to come up with this really small bulb, and so I can always keep that in my bag. And I also always keep a lint brush, and this is a little cheap lint brush. You can get them off of Amazon or wherever. They're only like $4 or $5, but they're real good to get lint and dust and stuff off of the front of your lenses. You know, when things sit around, they get kind of nasty, and they're nice and soft, and they can clean up around those lenses. So that's something else. Other things that you might, besides clothing, you'd bring all your clothing and whatever extra clothing you might need, like a jacket or a scarf or gloves. I usually always have those with me when I'm out and about. But those are just some of the things that I do when I'm out and about shooting in my camera bag. So if you've got some tips that I don't know about, share them with the group and let everybody know. All right, later.